Every legend leaves a trace. Some linger in memory, others in things that were never meant to fall into human hands. In the Myths Belief Store, you'll find artifacts, talismans, and relics steeped in the darkness of ancient faiths. Enter if you dare to touch what is forgotten and terrifying. Link in the description. On the night of the 10th plague of Egypt, the silence was not ordinary silence. It was heavy, unnatural, as if the entire land was holding its breath. People felt that something was coming, even though they saw nothing. The air was thick, and the darkness seemed alive. According to the biblical account, it was at that moment that the nameless angel of death passed through Egypt. A messenger of God who had no name, no face, no form that could be described. He was a presence, a verdict, a movement that drifted through the night and left behind nothing but weeping. The angel of death in the story is not the classical angel from paintings. He has no wings, no halo, no sword. The Bible does not describe his appearance because his appearance is irrelevant. What matters is what he did. His task was to strike down the firstborn of Egypt, from Pharaoh's son to the child of a slave, from the richest to the poorest. At the same time, he was to pass over the houses of the Israelites, marked with the blood of a lamb on their doorposts. That sign made him pass by. He did not stop. He did not enter. That night became the beginning of Passover, a symbol of salvation for some and judgment for others. In Jewish tradition, the term Malach HaMavet, the angel of death, appeared later. But in the biblical scene itself, he remains nameless. He is not a character with emotions, personality, or free will. He is a tool, an executor of a divine command. He does not choose his victims. He does not decide who lives and who dies. He simply carries out the decree. His lack of a name is meaningful. A being without a name cannot be tamed. It cannot be summoned, described, or confined to a single interpretation. He is like the shadow of God, the dark side of justice, which is neither gentle nor comforting, but effective. It is his passage through Egypt that breaks Pharaoh's resistance. It is his action that opens the way for the Israelites to leave slavery. In pop culture, this angel of death appears less often than other biblical figures, but when he does, he leaves an impression. In the animated film The Prince of Egypt, he is portrayed as a greenish, translucent mist gliding through the streets and slipping into homes. He has no face, he speaks no words, he simply passes. In the classic 1956 film The Ten Commandments, he appears as a dense shadow descending upon the city like a storm cloud. In the 2013 series The Bible, his presence is more symbolic, an invisible force felt in the air but never seen. In Ridley Scott's Exodus, Gods and Kings, the 10th plague is shown in a more naturalistic way, yet the idea of an unseen divine judgment still lingers beneath the surface. In games, the motif of a divine executioner appears in various forms. In Assassin's Creed Origins, the plagues are depicted symbolically, but the atmosphere of the biblical story is unmistakable in the vision of Egypt struck by divine wrath. In series like Diablo or Darksiders, angelic warriors and executioners appear, inspired by biblical themes of judgment and destruction, though they are not directly named as the angel of death from the plagues. In theological literature and novels inspired by the Bible, the motif of a nameless messenger carrying out divine judgment appears frequently, not as a character, but as a force that changes the course of history. The angel of death from the 10th plague remains one of the most mysterious figures in the Bible. He appears only for a moment, but that moment changes the fate of an entire nation. He has no name, no face, no personality that could be described. He is action. He is consequence. He is the answer to Pharaoh's stubbornness and the suffering of the enslaved. How do you imagine this angel of death? As mist, as shadow, as light, or something entirely different? Does the fact that he has no name make him more terrifying or more symbolic? And do you think this figure should appear more often in films, games, and books? Share how you envision this nameless messenger. If you enjoy dark stories from the Bible and other belief systems, leave a sub, a comment, and a like. That way you won't miss the next tales about myths that have inspired fear and fascination for centuries.